Hungry? Thirsty? The refreshment stand is open with everything to satisfy your taste buds. Here's the menu: the hottest, freshest, crunchiest popcorn. Each kernel popped to its fullest with that real movie time taste. Cold drinks. You'll find your favorite ice cold, tasty, and thirst quenching. And hot dogs, hamburgers, and candy too. Now a short intermission, so you'll have time to make your selection before the show begins.
Yes, there's an air about hot coffee that's hard to resist. Full-bodied, refreshing hot coffee makes any time a pleasant interlude. Won't you have some now?
Isn't the chicken lucky that eggs are the shape they are? Not square, not rectangular, but perfectly egg-shaped. And aren't you lucky, too, that the eggs you buy from Kroger's are perfectly egg-shaped and as fresh as the hen can make them? Cackling fresh eggs from Kroger, gathered fresh and cooled on the spot, then whisked away in a real cool truck for grading and dating by a government inspector. Every egg graded, every carton dated in a cool grading room. From the hen to the Kroger dairy case, they're kept cool all the way, so they're grade A all the way. Guaranteed to ride high in the skillet. Guaranteed cackling fresh. Who but Kroger sells cackling fresh eggs?
Nobody.
Wouldn't some hot buttered popcorn hit the spot right now? Extra fluffy, extra big kernels of it popped to perfection. Then drenched with the golden goodness of pure sweet creamery butter. Can't you just taste it? We heat the container extra high, but you better buy 2 more for the rest of the family. Piping hot, golden buttered popcorn at the refreshment center right now.
Music to the ears of the hungry. The sizzle of a mouth-watering hamburger. Fresh, lean beef, done to a golden brown, couched in a soft bun, and garnished to taste. Man, that's hunger heaven. And you'll feel like you're heaven sent when you get one at our refreshment stand.
How did they get in these crazy positions? Playing Funny Bones, the game for people who love to laugh. Okay, back where you started.
The shin bone connected to the knee bone. The ear bone connected to the shoulder bone. The hip bone connected to the hand bone. The head bone connected to the head bone. The shin bone connected to the knee bone. The head bone connected to the head bone. The hip bone connected to the hand bone. The ear bone connected to the shoulder bone. The shin bone connected to the knee bone. The ear bone connected to the shoulder bone.
When you pick up a Funny Bone card, well...
The head bone connected to the head bone.
You'll just have to get Funny Bones, the game for people who love to laugh, by the makers of Monopoly. Funny Bones is a Parker game.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, time for the show. Once again, thank you for coming to our theater tonight. Have an enjoyable evening. The refreshment stand will remain open for a short time. Still plenty of time to get a snack or cold drink. We'll make an announcement before the stand closes to give you plenty of time to get that last-minute treat.
Hello! Hi, everybody! How's it going, guys? Happy Monday! Yes! What's up? Who's ready to play some Clue? This version of Clue, specifically. I couldn't find a, unless I'm crazy, there's no, like, Wikipedia entry for this one, so I don't really know what the deal is about this one. It says Murder in 3D, which I don't think is true. It's FMV. It's clearly FMV. But it looks like there's 12 murder mysteries. And I guess we're going to try and solve one of them today. Yeah, we played Murder at Body Mansion, which was a more typical Clue game. We played that before. And then we've played Clue... what's it? Clue something? Something or another? Clue, Fatal something? Something? Yeah, it was on the boat, Eric. That's the one. Fatal something. Illusion. Fatal Illusion. I don't remember who the villain ended up being in that one, but I was probably right. I saw about the Animorph series. I will wait for that with excitement. Okay, so it's 3 mysteries, 4 difficulties, each mystery with different endings. Okay, so 12 is kind of an overstatement. I was curious because there's 3, so we got 3 discs, right? And I think each one is a different case. This first one is called Deadly Patient. And then we've got The Road to Damascus and Blackmail. Well, that sounds fun. So I'm assuming we'll, figure out the story as we go. Go for the hardest one. We'll see if I choose to do something besides easy. I kind of like doing easy, It makes me feel smart, except for when I get stuck. Tracy Bluth, Rip, thank you for the 44 months. Debt Candy, thank you for the 13 months. Lesbian, thank you for the 42 months. Chaka, thank you for the 122 months. Thank you very much, Chaka. Intensiate, thank you for the 45 months. Yo, is someone getting fingered in here? Yeah, give me a minute. And then sure enough, I will be fingering the murderer. Oh my god. Chaka says, despite all my difficulties renewing this last time, I persisted. Not sure why, to be honest, but here we are. It was great. It was life-changing, really. Thank you, Chaka. To CJ Coma, thank you for the 32 months. I am the VOD Watcher. 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 Thank you, CJ. That was pretty good. Courtney. Thank you for the 6 months. Oh man, now you've played my 2 favorite games from my childhood. Titanic Adventure Out of Time and this Clue FMV series. Oh, so you know this one. I like the shiny box. So excited, I'm finally sharing my sub. Longtime lurker and YouTube watcher. Thanks for all the fun. Thank you so much, Courtney. Silent Lucidity, thank you for the 34 months. Milk Soda, thank you for the 70 months. Now that I'm 70, it's time to be shipped off to Florida. Goodbye. See ya. Hope you still tune in. Clorkman, thank you for the 22 months. Lemon Lori, thank you for the 58 months. Love everything you do. Looking forward to bingo. Yes, bingo is underway. Well, bingo's not underway, but I'm getting set up for bingo. I'm hoping to be... Hopefully we can do that next week. It's going to be a little tight because I also have a video deadline, but I think things are lining up. I've been mostly focused on the video lately. I've been filming a lot. I think tomorrow I'll be done filming and I'll be full on into editing. And yes, we are going to do Wingo. Pearl Harbor giveaway, we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. Chance Medley 116, thank you for the 45 months. Neovias, thank you for the 13 months. Indigo Fizz, thanks for the 28 months. Excited for this game. Glad I caught the stream. Been missing a lot of them since we've moved from Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Anyway, thanks as always. Keep it up. To be fair, I haven't streamed. As I announced I was going to take a break from Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I immediately got sick. So I haven't been streaming as much as I want, but I feel good now. I feel much less sick. Vertical Squid, thank you for the 30 months. Cheersy Ann, hope you're doing well. Last several videos have been dope. Thank you so much. New one coming in, I think, 2 weeks. Trash Mode NG, thank you for the 33 months. Screedactyl, thanks for the 15 months. Cardigan Jezebel, thank you for the 39 months. CJ Coma, thank you for gifting a sub to Triple X Chaka. And Purple Donut Filling is Fruit. Thank you for the 1 year. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, thank you. Cat update? I'll update when I have news. Slow. Thank you, King Willard, for the 17 months. MJ's at least not as freaked out lately, so that's good, but everything's very, very slow. Happy Cats 81, thanks for the 15 months. Just wanted to make you say blah, blah, blah. Thank you very much, Happy Cats. Palm likes to watch, thanks for the 4 months. Baby Oats, thank you for the 31 months. Give Up the Ghost, thank you for the 7 months. Always forgot I can renew your Prime sub once a month. You sure can. Thank you very much.
What a hamburger.
Tell us about my worm situation. What's my worm situation? I don't have a worm situation. I don't think. Do I? Oh, Shadow. No, there's no worms. As far as I know, I don't have worms. I was sick recently, but I don't think it was related to worms. It might have been. We know about your worms. Everybody knows about my worms. It's common knowledge, those worms. A little intro. I will keep you all abreast of my worm situation, okay? Do we know any of these people, by the way? Is this anybody, My what? My worm situation. I got worms! Mekabishi. Thank you very much for the 25 months. I'm here. Did Ian commit the murder? Not yet. Well, why are they worms? Okay. Oh, I see. So I've got, I guess different levels. You get different brooms. I guess I get 3 brooms. I'll do detective. I'm a detective. And I want to be... Wait, so if I am a person, does that mean they're not in the game? Like, if I'm Mr. Green, does that mean he's not FMV'd? I guess we'll see. Hello?
Get it.
Why is my keyboard no work?
Yes.
Keyboard no work. Do you think I'm going to need my keyboard? Should I chance it? Should I chance it and not use the keyboard? Or... Because if I need the keyboard mid-game... The fuck? Hold on, let me double check that it's plugged in? Hold on. That's a disaster over here. Here's some jazz. I'm gonna crawl around on the floor like a little worm. Floor cam. I guess I could have set up my shelf for that. Wait, no, this is a mouse. Wait, hold on. This is a mouse. That's not... Wait.
Oh, wow.
This is keyboard. Dude, I like pre-tested this game and everything to make sure that it worked. Okay. Hold on. Shouldn't the lights be lighting up? Zzucks, thank you for the 79 months. 79, more like mighty fine. Love coming to these streams. Thank you very much, Zzucks. Thanks, guys. Sorry for the delay. That's wrong. That's fucking wrong. Wait. Okay. I think I got the wrong extension cable plugged in. Dude, Chaka, I even tested this game. I made sure that it worked on the 90. Like, I did my, I did more research than I normally do. So, of course, something else has to go wrong, right? Something's never changed. Oh, my God. Moldy Cultural, thank you for the 6 months. The deadliest patient will be the BMBS brand hand sanitizer. Technically piss. Worm not included. I can't vouch for that. Parzival, thank you for the 51 months. It was Moose in his streaming room with the webcam. Thank you, Parzival. Okay. Oh, I've been saying patient instead of patent, Chaka. No, you're not going crazy. I'm trying to drive you crazy slowly. One of these days. Oh, great. Good. Great. He said Kafifer. Okay, I'll be good. I'll be good. Deadly patent. So is someone like trying to patent a poison, maybe? Harold thinks so. Black Dress Best, thank you for the 36 months. Have you guys been? By the way. Been a few days since the last stream. Okay, we already saw this. Fine, I guess. That sounds fine, I guess. Lupin, thank you for the 49 months. My birthday is this Friday. Wish me happy birthday now before you ghost us again. I'm glad that everyone has been so kind and understanding with me taking a break from the stream schedule. Happy birthday, Lupin. In advance. I hope you have a good one. Happy birthday. I'll probably stream before then, maybe. Okay. How do I go? Enter rules?
Playing this game is simple, but arriving at the right solution is not quite so easy. You must investigate the mysterious death of Mr. Body to reveal which of his family, staff, or so-called friends murdered him. which weapon they used, and each player can perform 2 actions during a turn. Selecting to move from one room to another.
Okay, so it's just kind of like Clue. It's just kind of like Clue. It'll be fine. Gonna send me vibes? What does that mean?
It is said that certain precious stones are lucky, but Mr. Body was not superstitious. Rubies were precious because they were valuable. That was all. There was a fortune to be made by anyone who invented a way of manufacturing artificial rubies. And when one of the guests found such a way, then surely it must lead to wealth and happiness. Good friends would share in the fortune, and neighbors rejoice in the success of their friends. Maybe. But maybe rubies are not so lucky, because good luck seemed to desert Arlington Hall just as surely as it deserted poor Mr. Body himself.
Okay. So they were making artificial rubies? Oh, happy early birthday to you, Amber. Okay. So I am Ian. Okay, so it is in 3D. It wasn't lying. It said solving murders in 3D. Yeah, Ian Green. Is he green? I like the environment so far. Freaky. Is that a cardboard cutout? Is that a person?
A drawer forced. Inside, a damaged presentation box containing prototype rubies. Fingerprints, Professor Plum.
Okay, so Plum did it. It's pretty easy.
A drawer forced.
You get prototype. Plum definitely did it.
I'm sure you've heard from just about everyone that Body had treated me very badly. I invented a formula for synthetic rubies. It would have made me a fortune. But I made the mistake of asking Body to have his business associates check it out. To cut a long story short, Body stole my idea and was going to market those rubies in his own name. I couldn't believe that he could do that to me. But,
So I murdered him.
I wasn't the only person he'd upset. I heard Miss Scarlet in the ballroom. She seemed to be very distraught. There was somebody with her. A man, but I don't know who. And she was really carrying on. I actually think I heard a shot. I'm afraid I decided to mind my own business.
Mind my own business. Can we check out Mr. Body's body? Like, how did he die? Subtitles? Oh, that's a pretty big ask. I don't even know how to open the menu. Ari Lou, thank you for the 51 months. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Yes, if I must. I'll repeat it all. You must have been told many times that Body had stolen my formula for synthetic...
No, I got that. Draco 4000, thanks for the 11 months. Another Clue game. Bah! What do they think of magic? What do they think of magic? I don't know. How do I... Okay. So is that just my notebook? I think that might be... Oh, no, it's not my notebook. So Plum is there. Okay, it's giving me summaries. Drawer forced, inside damage box. Yeah, so we know that. Gun. Body treated Plum badly. He stole Plum's idea for manufacturing synthetic rubies. Plum heard Scarlet upset in the ballroom earlier, heard a man's voice as well, then a shot being fired. A likely story. I think I talked to Plum. I'm not... I'm not totally sure. I think that was our conversation. I think, like, he was telling us what was up. Skull Pirate Mike, thank you for the 82 months. Thank you so much, Mike. Always good to see you. Yeah, so this must just be, like, Professor Plum. This is Professor Plum, I'm guessing. This just must be, like, his, like, evidence area. You're allowed to finger people on Twitch. I've been fingering people on Twitch for years. Oh, shit, did I waste a bell?
You think the murder took place in the study? But who was the murderer?
No, I don't. Wait, hold on. No, I don't. Subtitles in the options. I will try for subtitles. Hold on. Oh, yeah, here we go. Ah. This is kind of what I expected. Ah. A ton of options here.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think they were subtitling as much back then. For, like, PC games. Get your mind out of the gutter, by the way. Fingering is a professional detective term. Schlange, 4,164. Thank you for the 23 months. I can't come up with a profound message, so instead this. Fart. That's pretty good. That's pretty... You guys remember farting? Yeah, poot, exactly. Yeah. So am I just gonna, like... Oh, it is a piece. It's like a cutout. I thought it was gonna be a person, but it is just like a piece. Dee, dee, dee.
Wrench concealed in vase.
Great hiding place for
show
it.
Traces of Mr. Body's hair on wrench. Fingerprints, Mr. Body, Mrs. White, Mrs. Peacock, and Professor Plum.
Should I be writing this down? So everybody did it? We had a black screen during the little story with Plum. Oh, did we? Was it... Wait, hold on. The whole thing was black, or just for a minute the... Okay, yes, in the frame it was black. I think that was just how it is. Bishop Blue, thanks for the 10 months. Anybody else read Clue, Choose Your Own Adventure books? I did not, but that sounds pretty rad. I still need to do the Animorphs Choose Your Own Adventure books.
Everybody felt really sorry for the Professor and Mrs. Peacock. They both stood to lose a lot because of Body. But nobody thought about me. The Professor had promised to buy me a retirement cottage with the money he made from the rubies. And that would never happen if Body had his way. I had just about reached the end of my tether with the Professor. He came into my kitchen after dinner when I was cleaning up. I'm afraid I got a bit cross with him and he left. I had a quick check round to make sure that everything was spick and span. Then I went down to the conservatory. Mrs. Peacock and the Colonel were there.
That's a cool
And they asked me to join them. We stayed there until we were told about Body.
Okay.
I'll try to remember everything I've told you.
Oh, no.
I went into the library, and there was this great dirty wrench lying on the bookcase.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't believe that anybody could be so careless. It could have scratched that bookcase, and it's a very old one.
So I shoved it in a
I put the
vase?
wrench back in the cupboard in the hall.
Okay. But, like, how, like, what does Body's body look like? I feel like that would really help me narrow it down. So far, I think it's still Professor Plum.
Fire grate. Ash and fragments of paper. Plum's signature identified.
Narrowing down the room. Narrowing down the room should be easy. Where was the body found, right? Narrowing down the room should be the easy. Oh, check that out, though.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of cool. So I can look at the clock, maybe?
I don't want you involved in this thing, that's all.
What, Uncle Body using the professor's formula, whatever it is? Are you involved with Body?
Yes.
What?
It's all going wrong. That's why I don't want you involved.
But I am involved.
Everybody's involved with Body.
All I can tell you is that if Body double crosses me, we're going to lose the money we need to get married. I'm still here to get married. I've got to find out whether Plum kept any records of his formula or of the first rubies he made. I can't trust Body if anything goes wrong and Plum gets the police involved.
Just tell me what to do. Nobody is going to harm you.
If Plum gets to those rubies first, then there's only one way left to stop Body from taking me down with him.
Murder? Murder? I wonder if there was a movie I could have watched in the other one? No, oh, asking politely? Okay, that does make a little more sense. Okay. Let's get out of here. Maybe Mads! Thank you for the 8 months! And Bratwus. Thank you for the 2 months. Hi, Moose. Hi, chat. Excited to catch the VOD. I've been on holiday in Germany, and I'm really missing the Minecraft server. Have fun fingering murderers. Thank you so much, Brat. Enjoy your holiday. Glad you've been enjoying the Minecraft. Well, not lately, but I'm glad those that are enjoying the Minecraft server are enjoying it. The server has transformed. It's been a while since I've checked in to see what the Minecraft server has been up to. I know there's a roulette wheel. Have they been in here yet? It's insane. I'll have to go in. Yes, there's a Minecraft server. It was a prize. It was the bingo prize from last season. You can go to brutalmoose.com/Minecraft to learn more about it. Oh, no, I haven't talked to Possum yet, no.
Rope lying under the table.
Yep. Okay. What are these two hanging out for? So that's Mustard and... what's... Peacock? I honestly feel like I should be writing down their locations and whereabouts. Oh, shit. Menu's a little clunky. Sorry, the Minecraft server is sub only. Sorry about that, spy check. But it costs money to run, so... You can use your Prime sub.
If Body hadn't stolen Plum's formula for synthetic rubies, he would probably still be alive today. But it wasn't just the professor who hated him for what he'd done. Releasing the synthetic rubies would have ruined my family's jewelry business, but Body wouldn't listen to reason. The professor had promised me the formula so that he could sit back and reap the rewards, and our business would have been secure. Body and Plum had a dreadful row about it in the study. I don't know exactly what happened, but there was a shout and a loud crash. When I went in, everything had gone very quiet indeed. I think the professor had surprised even himself.
Oh, wow.
So Plum threatened him with a knife? It really sounds like it was Plum. Either that or they're all just kind of like, you know, trying to get me to finger the Plum, you know? Threatened him with a good time. Mild Maximus, thank you for the 11 months. Oh, that was lovely. Oh, he looks happy. It can't have been him. Look at how happy he looks.
Body was always a peculiar chap. Had a very strange sense of humour, but I dread to think what he could possibly find amusing about burning a piece of paper. Nevertheless, that's exactly what he was doing earlier in the lounge, and he was chuckling to himself like the devil. I don't think he'd have been quite so amused if he'd bumped into Miss Scarlet earlier. I was reading quietly in the ballroom when in she came, brandishing a gun. Poor girl looked totally dazed, but seemed determined to see off old Body. Hadn't quite got to the bottom of it all before I wrestled the gun off her. Perhaps she tried again later, and this time with rather more success.
See, I don't know if I'm gonna like unlock video clips here. Like, is it gonna amount to a full thing? Should there be video playing to the full thing? I don't really know. Oh, hey, Definition. Let's see here. Doing all right. Okay, so is it always a clock? A clock always holds a video file?
Come on, Professor. It's no use standing there feeling sorry for yourself.
I can't believe he trampled all over me like that.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
But you know, that man still had the letter with the details of my formula. He had the nerve to wave it in front of my face.
Well, why don't you get it back? That way you could prove that the formula was yours.
He's got it locked away in the study.
Oh, come on, Professor. What are you, a man or a mouse?
What am I going to do?
I don't care what you do. Brain him if he won't listen. If you don't, I probably will.
Okay. Fucking murder him already! Brain him! Okay, so... it could have been white.
There is a safe concealed in the sideboard, but there is nothing of interest in it.
Okay, I'm assuming that's where the formula was? The formuoli? Will we eventually unlock the whole Clue movie? That would be pretty cool. This looks like a big... like a weed nugget on the middle of the table here. A big old nug. Okay, out we go. Zesty Fungus, thank you for the 22 months. Murder Time. And Spibbity, thank you for the 29 months. I need to see blood soon. I would be surprised if we see any blood, honestly. Yeah, they are. The people in here are cardboard cutouts. They're supposed to look like little pieces. Oh, no. Bratz. Dude, they should have done a Bratz murder mystery. Yeah, it did do a Windows. That you can leave the game by, I guess, the front door. The mystery is who cares. That's true. I mean, is there anything for us to solve this mystery? I guess we're a detective. I guess it's our job.
Lock forced. Books in cupboard. Fingerprints on cupboard door. Mrs. Peacock and Mr. Body.
I don't really know what Peacock's up to.
Lock forced.
Oh, yeah, I heard you. Solving murders is just a hop. No! No! I got a blue screen. Fatal exception OD has occurred at 0147000073D5. Obviously, of course. Oh wait, here we go. Everything's fine.
I intend to go ahead with this. You will destroy my family's jewelry business. As a gentleman, you owe it to me.
Oh, don't beg. It doesn't suit you. Ah, I knew I had Plum's rubies somewhere. Rather good, aren't they?
You rat, Body. You told me the professor's formula was worthless, and all the time you've been working on it for yourself. If you don't give me these 2 weeks, you'll destroy us. And I'm not about to let that happen, I can assure you.
Bravely said. That's the spirit I like to hear.
Will you hold back?
No.
If I were a man, I would kill you now.
Well, I guess good thing that you're not, I suppose. Do you own any Pearl Harbor merch? I'm going to murder you. Oh, Jesus.
The fireplace contains no evidence.
I thought that was the game.
Blaziken,
Bulbasaur,
Tremolin,
Doxy,
Gordon,
Metgor,
Mud,
Munch,
Skitty.
Skitty. Neoviax, thank you so much for the $50. The timing, it was like right when it popped up. Scared the shit out of me. Thank you very much, Neoviax. Thank you so much. Way too generous. Thank you, thank you. Skitty did it. I'd believe it. Okay, have I been in here? Thank you again, Neoviax. Thank you so much. I need to do a full Gen 9 National Dex Pokerep. I don't even understand the sentence, dude. I don't know what that... Okay, she's just playing pool by herself, or... Does she give opinions on...
The Colonel's told you by now about my dreadful behavior in the ballroom earlier. You will know that I had a gun. Uncle Body's gun. I really thought that I might use it. I just couldn't stand the way he was playing with all our lives. I didn't kill him. The Colonel managed to stop me. But I'm not surprised that somebody did. Even Mrs. Peacock was behaving in a most unusual manner. I glanced into the library and she was bent down by one of Uncle's cupboards. I could have sworn she had a knife in her hand.
I don't know. It's not conclusive photograph. It could be anything. That knife could be anything. So does she give her opinion on like all the weapons? Or just the one that I found here?
No, I'm sorry.
I don't remember seeing anything like that at all. I'm not even sure I know what you're talking about. If there was such a thing, it would be in the cupboard in the hall with all the other junk.
A likely story.
Have I seen a rope? Really? This is a country house, not a rodeo. Surely if there was a rope, it would have been outside in the sheds or the garage, wouldn't it? I certainly haven't seen one in the house. Well, of course, I know that there are 2 rather fine candlesticks in the dining room. Mrs. White takes good care of them. They're always gleaming, although I can't honestly say that I've noticed them this weekend. Yes, I did handle the gun. I knew where Uncle Boddy kept it in his study, and I took it. It's no use asking me what I was going to do with it. I don't know. I was simply desperate. All I can remember is going into the ballroom with it, and then Colonel Mustard took it from me. Thank God he was there.
How is this bitch leaving fingerprints anyway? She's got gloves on.
I do know the knife you mean, but I'm not sure whether I saw it or not this weekend. I did see Mrs. Peacock in the library, bending down by the cupboard there. I'm fairly certain that she had a knife of some sort in her hands.
You literally just told me about the knife, and then I ask, and you're like, well, I don't know. I don't know that I've ever seen a knife, actually. Fingerless gloves. Okay, let's do the flashback. So far, I'm not sure. They're throwing a lot of different storylines at me. And I'm assuming at some point my detective brain will, kick in and I'll be like, aha! The Gaming Elixir, thank you for the 30 months. Love a good FMV stream. Thanks for all the months of entertainment and hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well as well. I am well. Well.
Remember what I said, Green? I just want to make sure that Mrs. Peacock comes out of this in one piece.
If she goes broke because of something Boddy does, I'm sorry, I can't help.
On the contrary, my dear chap. I believe that you can help. Didn't you help Mr. Boddy find Reynolds, his solicitor? And I know that Reynolds is a crook.
What's that got to do with me?
I'll tell you exactly what it's got to do with you. You are mixed up with Boddy in this patent business, aren't you?
Are you threatening me, Colonel?
Patent?
No, my dear chap. I just wanted to make absolutely certain that we understood each other. It is rather complex, isn't it?
Mr. Green's got a conventional Disney Prince thing going on. Can't be trusted. Upset billiards. Okay. I guess more rooms. I guess I need to find the conservatory. I need to find the kitchen. Okay, I think this is the room. It's a little confusing because you leave through a door in the back of the room, but I think it's supposed to be the same place you came from. Where's the body? What happened to Boddy's body? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, is this a secret? Oh, I went through the secret passageway. This reminds me of that, the Goosebumps game. Is this game random or is there set stories? Someone said that there were multiple endings, so it might be randomized. Or there's different versions of the story with different people being the murderer, but I don't totally know. I wasn't able to find much information on the game. Jimithio Houlihan, thank you for the 21 months. Hey, Ian in chat. Hope all is well. Just finished the Marcus Ritter VODs earlier today. Hope everyone has plenty of coffee capsules. See y'all on the VODs. Got to run some errands. Stay safe and keep on keeping on. Thank you so much, Jimothy. Hope you enjoyed Marcus Ritter. I really wish there were more of those games.
Well, 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 what have we here? The old Chateau Lafitte. You ever tried this one, Green?
Look, Body, you promised me 10% of the sales of those rubies. You can't back out of it now.
10%? I don't recall any 10%.
Don't treat me like one of your yokels, Body. Without me, you never would have patented that formula. And who found a solicitor that was even more crooked than the patent? If it hadn't been for me, even Plum would have seen what was going on, and he'd own the patent now, not you. So, don't get too clever with me, eh?
And what would you do if I did get clever, eh, Mr. Green? Go to the police? They would surely lock you up. Or go to Plum, who would then call the police. Or perhaps you might consider a more extreme solution.
You won't double-cross me, Body. You wait and see.
It kind of seems like this Body guy was asking for it. Like, from multiple people. Whoever did it, it kind of seemed like Body was kind of like, hey, what are you going to do, murder me? What are you going to do, murder me? Well, yeah, I guess so. Okay, how do I go back? How do I go back? How much is a, how much is a ruby worth? Like, how much are we talking here? Can I not go, where's the secret passageway? Here? Depends on the ruby. Well, I guess were they gonna sell them off as like real rubies or like imitation rubies?
There is nothing of interest here.
Okay. You played Zelda depends on the color. Current price for the best ruby possible is 100,000 carat. Well, how much? Wait, 100,000 per carat. Okay. That doesn't sound like that much. I'll buy some rubies. I don't know what I'll do with them, but I'll own them. Okay, have we been in here? Yeah, I'm on a health kick. I just need more carrots. Exactly. Funny papers?
Oh. You know what? Oh. What on earth are you doing wandering around with that? That's Body's gun, isn't it?
Yes, I took it from the study.
Oh, well, guns don't solve problems, believe me, I should know.
I was desperate. I had to do something. If Uncle Body had released some of my trust money, we wouldn't be in all this trouble now.
You and Mr. Green?
Jonathan said he could go to jail if Uncle Body went ahead with marketing his rubies. And Professor Plum kicked up a row with the police. He couldn't survive in jail, Colonel. I just know he couldn't.
No. You may be right, my dear, but this is no way to do things. Body is a very dangerous man. Now.
No!
Okay, so that's the shot that, oh, is that the bullet hole? That's the shot that Plum heard. Sounds like it was not the actual murder.
A single bullet hole.
Okay. Can't get a straight answer on how much a ruby is worth. Well, what if I wanted to, like, buy one on eBay? Do they sell rubies on eBay? I don't really know anything about, like, gems, gemstones, valuable rocks. Ruby for that. Pokemon Ruby probably goes for a pretty penny right now. Real Crafted, thank you for the 2 months. Another month from Avad Watcher. I think the murderer was the baby with the revolver through the car window. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you so much, Real Crafted. Oh, shit. No, I don't want to... Hold on.
You think the murder took place in the ballroom? But who?
No. I'm not sure where it took place. Pokemon Ruby's like $100. Dude, I was looking up the price. You know what's a really expensive game? Klonoa 1. I just watched my fiance play through 2. Klonoa 1's like $500. Okay, I think this room is done. I've been getting to do some gaming for fun lately. That's been fun. I just played through Ico. Very good. Probably the 3rd or 4th time I beat Ico, maybe. And I'm... yeah, I do stuff for fun now. Now that I'm taking a break from Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it's crazy. I have time to do things. Which is... I've done so much cleaning lately, too. It's wild. I'm on a hockey kick, too, so I've been playing a lot of NHL Hits 2002. That game's awesome. Okay, so we've been here. No, I can't come clean your house, too. I'm not even done cleaning my house. I've just been making better progress lately. What are you supposed to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Clean your house. That's all just... We save those days for cleaning now. I want to go back to the conservatory, because I accidentally took a secret passageway. No, I don't play many modern games, Lily Peppermint. Not really. I have so many old ones that I still need to play. There's no current stream schedule. I'm just streaming when the moment is right for me, currently. But I wouldn't be surprised if we go back to Monday, Wednesday, Friday eventually. I'm just taking a little break from it. Which has been nice. I've been getting, like I said, I've been getting other stuff done. Getting bingo off there. We'll be doing bingo soon. Where was it? Purple Donut filling his fruit. Thank you so much for gifting 10 subs. Thank you so much, Purple Donut. Thank you. Very, very generous. Bingo's good. Yeah, bingo's going to be fun. I'm very much looking forward to it. Getting into hockey like Happy Gil. Yeah, exactly, like Happy Gilmore. I'm on a Happy Gilmore kick. What is SVR, 2H? Is that one of the wrestling ones? Gotcha.
I had done a deal with Body. He'd agreed to give me 10% of everything he made on the synthetic rubies. But then he denied all knowledge of our agreement. He more or less threatened that I would end up going to jail if I wasn't careful. But I'm not the one with most to lose, you know. Body was going to make a fortune, and all at Plum's expense. It was Plum's idea, and he would have been a very rich man if Body hadn't played such a dirty trick on him. So I'm wondering if these, like,
video clips will show up if I find all the flashbacks, possibly?
There were 2 expensive-looking candlesticks in the dining room. But beyond seeing them there, I can't remember anything about them. I'd better tell you that Body more or less threatened me with a lead pipe in the hall. He made some remark about me wanting to kill him with it, presented it to me. I threw it back in the cupboard. Somehow, I don't think that Body was joking.
So Buddy wanted to be murdered? No, I haven't been to a torrent game. I know of them, but I haven't been.
I was about to say no, but I've just remembered. Mrs. White asked me to get some string from her cupboard when I was in the kitchen. But of course, I got it wrong. I took it into the dining room and gave it to her, but she wanted string, not rope.
I mean, that's fair, though.
Yes, I saw the gun in the ballroom. In fact, I handled it. The thought did cross my mind that I could use it, but I don't have the stomach for that kind of thing. In the end, I left it there. Yes, I saw the professor skulking about the corridors with a knife. He came creeping out of the study like some stage villain, looking unbelievably furtive. I haven't got the faintest idea what he thought he was up to. Something silly, no doubt.
just being silly with a knife. Just a little pranks.
Look, with respect, I'm hardly a mechanic. I haven't seen a wrench, and I've had far too much in my mind to notice something like that.
You've never seen a wrench before. They're really trying to make me suspect Plum, which is working because I suspect Plum. Grandfather clock's in every room.
I don't suppose old Plum would have ever gone ahead with this Ruby business if he'd known the trouble it was going to cause.
Well, don't start blaming him for what Mr. Body's done. Nobody forced Mr. Body to steal his idea, did they? Now, why don't you stop worrying about whose invention it was and do something useful? You can get me some string from that cupboard.
Hardly affects you, does it?
Doesn't affect me. Well, you people never did look beyond the end of your noses, did you? I know more than you think about the professor's invention.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
You see, I helped the professor write that letter to Mr. Body. I typed it for him. The letter with the formula in it. I kept a carbon copy of that letter.
Where is it? Can I see it?
No, you may not see it. But it's safe. I shall choose the time when it's right to use it.
So, why are they all, like, here? Why is everybody... It doesn't seem like they were invited to, like, a party or something. Everyone just happens to be at the house on the same day, dressed up real nice. I don't really know what they're doing here. LARPing, LAN party, great options. Eating with your... They're not eating. Are they eating? Miss White has been cleaning the whole time, which you would think she would do before guests came over. Tupperware party. They're here for the murder. Murder ruins your appetite. Well, you would know, Chaka. Okay, I think... Where's the blood? I don't know. You would think there would be blood wherever the murder took place, but... No, it's not. We have been down there. Body threw a screw you, I got mine party. Let me just invite all the people who hate me just to rub it in their face. I can't interact with this grandfather clock. That one doesn't let me. Yeah, murder is technically exercise. That's true. It's Tina. Thank you very much for the 5 months. No. Oh, wait, there is a map. Hold on. Let me check the map. Oh, yeah, totally unrelated. How do I get my notes? What do we give the new Mario movie out of 10? What's those that have seen it? How are we feeling about it? Haven't seen it, haven't seen it. I thought you guys were gamers. I've seen it tons of times already. I like the scene with flexing Bowser. That sounds about right for my chat, yeah. Angry because Peach and Rosalina are now related. Okay. I mean, that makes me angry. I'm pretty angry about it right now. Okay, so that was the conservatory. I thought I went in there. Too much Star Fox? I feel like I won't feel that way about it. Although from the image I saw, the poster, Star Fox's design was pretty fucked. But I still haven't seen the first one, so I just keep whenever I get in the mood, I just watch the 90s one. Should have given him his own movie instead of having him steal all of Rosalina's screen time. I don't like Rosalina, so I think I'll see that as a positive. I think I'll be all right with that.
You simply don't understand, my dear.
Oh, yes, I do. I see you all moping around, wrapped up in your own problems. And not one single one of you ever thinks what's going to happen to me. Well, I helped Professor Plum with the formula, and he said that he would buy me a cottage so that I could get away from Mr. Body. I have always hated that man. And now it looks as though I'm going to be with him for good. Unless I can prove that Professor Plum invented the formula for the rubies, which I can. Because I know where Mr. Body put the rubies when Professor Plum gave them to him. He used to call them his prototypes.
Just say it like that. They sure are going around talking about this shit a lot. Prototypes. Do, 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 do.
Prototype rubies. Fingerprints, Mrs. Peacock and Mr. Body.
Okay. Do I like Bowser? Sure, Bowser's cool. I'm Seuss. Thank you, Aqua Reaper. You too. T-Sai Scientist, thank you for the 13 months. Meowdy Chat, finally got my ADHD diagnosis this past week. Dude, I've been getting that diagnosis every time I stream. At the ripe old age of 31, finally understanding why I always need a brutal stream up on the side. Thanks for all the fun. Thank you very much, T-Sai Scientist. I'm great for ADHD. That's what I hear. Do I like farting Bowser? No. But thank you for asking. So Scarlet took Bonnie's gun to the ballroom. Mustard was... I feel like I've been to every room now. Gun left behind, so it wasn't the gun. I don't think it was in the ballroom. Mustard told Green in the billiard room that he wanted to defend Peacock. He also knew the solicitor Green found for body was crooked and threatened Green. Body broke into the library cupboard and took Plum's rubies. Peacock took the wrench as he left. The problem is none of these flashbacks are someone being murdered. I feel like if one of the flashbacks was someone being murdered, I would have a better idea. Plum told White the body had formula for making artificial rubies locked in study. White gave Plum a candlestick in dining room to brain body if necessary. I guess this is a maybe. The question is, even if I wanted to accuse Plum with the candlestick, where do we know? Hold on. Do we know where it was found? Wish you could suggest game. What game? What game do you want to suggest? I take game suggestions. I don't always do it. I just don't always follow through with them. White told Green in kitchen that she typed Plum's letter with formula for artificial rubies. Kingdom Hearts. Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I'll consider that one. I feel like none of this is really conclusive. And again, even if I felt like it was, I don't know what room. It's funny because I was a COD guy. I miss Call of Duty, dude. Those were the days.
A billiard cue. Fingerprints, Mr. Body.
Okay, so I was going to say he came here from the billiard room, but did he leave the billiard room with a cue? Oh shit, I can teleport now. Yeah, no, he left the library at some point. Bicycle board games and bicycle card games. I think I have those. Oh no, I have Hoyle board games. I'm not sure if I have the bicycle ones. Pool cue's not a weapon. Dude, am I supposed to make an accusation now? I feel like maybe I'm missing a clue? I can only make 2 guesses. Study flashback? Okay. Have I been in I don't know if I've been in the hall either. No, we don't know how he was murdered. That's the whole thing with Clue that I don't really... It makes it difficult because you would think the body would show signs of at least what weapon, and then you would find it in a specific room, which maybe the body was moved, but, I mean, it would still be helpful. I don't even know where they fucking found his body.
You know these rubies are identical to the ones I sent you with a formula. How could you say they aren't? They're exactly the same.
Really, Plum, you are slow on the uptake. Your ideas didn't work in production. Your rubies were a fluke, a one-off. I had to chuck out most of what you did.
I gave you my formula in trust, buddy. You said you'd get one of your people to look it over and see if it was viable. And now you've patented it as your own idea.
You sent me an idea for making synthetic rubies. A marvelous idea. But it didn't work. I developed a formula that did, and that formula is now my patent. It has nothing to do with you, Plum. Now get out before I throw you out.
That's right, buddy. First steal my ideas, and then threaten me. That's about your level, isn't it, eh? Hey? I'll show you what I think of your patent.
Okay. Well, that's still, I mean, it still didn't show me a murder.
The window is broken.
Oh, wow! Oh, mystery solved, dude. I'm also curious as to how this is supposed to work with multiple players. I gotta use the clue. The clues are dumb, though. The problem is that the clues are
draw forced.
Bad. And so far, well, let's think about this. So far, I think all of the... Maybe that's it. All of the... murder weapons, we've seen a flashback that, like, explains... like, what was going on in that specific room? I don't think I can accuse someone until I get it right. I think I get 2 guesses. So I'm trying to at least get... at least I should have a single suspect, right? Have I been in here? What about save scumming till I get it right? Well, that doesn't sound like fun to me, so I probably won't do that. Also, I don't know how to save, so that also makes that idea a little bit more difficult. Oh, wait, can I save? Wait. Okay, I should save real quick, because I got that blue screen earlier. Okay. Well, good thing I just saved? Question mark? You laughed. It's okay. You're allowed to laugh. This is, you know, part of the joys of retro gaming. It's fun, actually. It's fun. If the game doesn't load, it's actually a good fun thing. Fuck! Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to novice so I can get 3 bells. And I've got this idea. I'm just gonna start randomly accusing people. It's this idea I came up with on my own. Changing difficulty changes the solution. And I knew who it was, so I changed everything. Well, that could be good. Let's see. Well, hold on. I'll go back. How do I get the fuck out of here? I don't think I can access the menu unless I'm in a room. Okay. Wait, what if I load? Is it maybe... So I just can't save? How many times has this happened? With this specific game or just in general? This game, just the first time. I mean, if I'd known that was what was going to happen, I wouldn't try and save. Okay, so people are saying, the word around town is that if I stay detective, everything should be the same. In theory. And I guess I don't need... Well, I'm going to have to re-find the... Fuck. Shit. I'm going to have to re-find the... Fuck. The murder weapons. Yeah, re-find the fuck shit, exactly. It's all because someone mentioned saves coming. I shouldn't have even just had the idea of saving. I didn't think it was an option. Honestly, I kind of want to reload with the 3 bells and see how, like, what changes about it. But let's just... Is there going to be a fuck shit prize in Wingo? Well, you'll have to tune in to find out. So I guess the killer got away. Did anyone have like a legitimate guess? Like based on the clues we've been getting, does anyone actually have get my what I wanted to do before I ruined everything was check to see if all the murder weapons have been accounted for and like where they were, have they moved? Mr. Body did it because he's a troll. Oh, this is unfortunate.
A drawer forced. Inside, a damaged presentation box containing prototype rubies. Fingerprints, Professor Plum.
Okay, so once I get... Was the hair on the wrench explained? Was there hair on the wrench? I'm just going to go around and get re-get everything. Apologies for the delay, but also... That's Windows 95 gaming for you. Can I save now? I mean, I could try saving, see if it works, but I don't think that I should. It's just gonna crash, and it seems short enough to where I shouldn't need a save. Never save anything. No more saving.
The fireplace contains no evidence.
Okay. Honestly, going back and redoing the evidence maybe we'll actually catch a clue that we missed. Because I didn't really have... I didn't really have a guess. Am I gonna beat Dot Hack without saving?
You will destroy my family's jewelry business. As a gentleman, you owe it to me.
Oh, don't beg. It doesn't suit you. Ah, I knew I had Plum's rubies somewhere.
Wait, was he using the wrench to get open that little box?
You rat, Body. You told me the professor's formula was worthless, and all the time you've been working on it for yourself. If you don't give me these 2 weeks, you'll destroy us. And I'm not about to let that happen, I can assure you.
Bravely said. That's the spirit I like to hear.
Will you hold back?
No.
If I were a man, I would kill you now.
I love that interaction. No. I'm playing Dot Hack right now. Well, not actively, but I'm playing Dot Hack off stream. I don't think playing Dot Hack on stream would be a good idea. Maybe I would play a little bit of it once the new game comes out, but I don't think you guys have watched me do some pretty slow games, but I don't know that playing through the Dot Hack games would be something that people would like long term. Just play all 3 games. There's 4 games, technically 7 games. So it would be quite an investment. And yeah, definition, I want to do RuneScape. I still haven't done sailing. I'm saving sailing for a stream. I
think it's important that I tell you that I'm in love with Mr. Green. We planned to get married, but Uncle Body was making it very difficult for us. He refused to release any of my trust fund. In fact, he said he would never release any more than my allowance. That's why I believe Mr. Green got involved in some sort of deal with Uncle. I don't know exactly what it was, but I think it was going wrong. Mr. Green was distraught. He even hinted that he might have to go to jail.
Someone say hair on the
No,
wrench?
I'm sorry. I don't remember seeing anything like that at all. I'm not even sure I know what you're talking about. If there was such a thing, it would be in the cupboard in the hall with all the other junk.
Okay. Dot Hack collection. I have not played the GU games yet, so I don't know about that. I'm on game 4 of IMOQ. How do I get out of here? Oh, right. I don't think I'm that far behind, because I think the GU games are supposed to be easier. Did I just do... Okay, I did do that. Did I already do...
Remember what I said, Green? I just want to make sure that Mrs. Peacock comes out of this in one piece.
So he went from here to the conservatory.
I'm sorry, I can't help.
On the contrary, my dear chap. I believe that you can help. Didn't you help Mr. Body find Reynolds, his solicitor? And I know that Reynolds is a crook.
What's that got to do with me?
I'll tell you exactly what it's got to do with you. You are mixed up with Body in this patent business, aren't you?
Are you threatening me, Colonel?
No, my dear chap. I just wanted to make absolutely certain that we understood each other. It is rather complex, isn't it?
Yeah, tis. Tis! GU games are more button mashers. Interesting. Interesting. Because the first Dot Hack games are very like menu based. I'm in a menu for 70% of my playtime there. Let's make an accusation just to see what happens.
You think the murder took place in the billiard room?
Not
but who was the murderer?
Not really.
Which weapon do you think? And this is your accusation? You think the murderer was Professor Plum in the billiard room with the wrench?
I'm sorry, but you've got it wrong. Somewhere along the way, you've lost the trail. Why not go back? Try again. Might only be a tiny detail that you've missed.
Who the fuck is you? Who is that? Yeah, the intro guy, but like who? And yeah, Clorkman, the fake forums are some of my favorite things about the Dot Hack games. Okay, so that doesn't really like... Hold on. Okay, candle is... When I stumble upon one of the many secret passageways, bewildering maze of pathways that can lead to anywhere. Click once to enter a passageway and continue your investigation. Pay attention. Clues can be seen and heard in the most unlikely places. Beware, you may want to listen carefully outside doors before you enter. Okay. Watch for red herrings. Good strategy is to pursue every piece of information until it's verified. Remember, the only person who ever lies is the murderer, so no one tells any lies except for the murderer. I'm supposed to catch the murder in a lie through the observations of others and checking the alibis. Identifying the murder room. Obvious evidence, great. Inexplicable evidence. And then finding the murder weapon is supposed to be done through fingerprints. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to solve this. I mean, I'm a great detective, but... Orbit Dragon, thank you for the 50 months. Hey, Mystery Moose. I've been watching your Nant streams in order recently, and it's been a blast. Keep solving mysteries and kicking ass. Thank you so much, Orbit Dragon. I'm excited for the next Nancy. I don't know when we're going to get into it. Probably after bingo. Dude, I don't know. Did anyone notice any contradictions or like... I guess I'll listen outside of doors now. Okay, I don't hear anything. Okay, we're back in here. Some gay tension between Plum and Body. Comforting about the Nant stream. The Nant streams are good. I enjoy doing them, even when the game sucks. Don't hear anything. But it's nice to take a break and do some, you know, some more obscure stuff like this. No one's ever heard of the game Clue before, so it's nice to bring this to light.
Rope lying under the table.
Great. Yeah, it says This game's for 3.1 and 95. I'm running it on 98. You think the Clue game you sent in... Was that the, Was that Fatal Illusion, Lupin? Because that one was pretty okay. Did that one have multiple stories, or was it just the one? Laura Bow. Dude, I've watched, I think I watched Pushing Up Roses play the Laura Bow games, and they were pretty good.
Body was always a peculiar chap. Had a very strange sense of humour, but I dread to think what he could possibly find amusing about burning a piece of paper. Nevertheless, that's exactly what he was doing earlier in the lounge, and he was chuckling to himself like the devil. I don't think he'd have been quite so amused if he'd bumped into Miss Scarlet earlier. I was reading quietly in the ballroom when in she came, brandishing a gun. Poor girl looked totally dazed, but seemed determined to see off old Body. Hadn't quite got to the bottom of it all before I wrestled the gun off her. Perhaps she tried again later, and this time with rather more success.
I feel like I should try and find... I still think it was Plum. I wonder if I should try and find him in a lie. Hey, Zop.
Rope? What on earth would I want with a rope? Well, I've no idea if Body keeps rope in the house. Well, I've certainly not seen any. What an extraordinary idea.
Okay, well, he's suspicious.
Body's revolver. Yes, I took it from Miss Scarlet earlier today. I found her in the ballroom waving it about. She was quite clearly distressed. I managed to get it from her and took her off to calm her down. Now, I did leave the gun behind, intending to go back for it when I dealt with Miss Scarlet. However, what with one thing and another... No, I haven't seen one at all. Sorry.
I mean, he answers pretty suspiciously.
Look here, I've told you all this once. I think I told you that Body...
Oh, no, I don't need that. Do I know what a rope is? It's like a string, right?
If Body hadn't stolen Plum's formula for synthetic rubies, he would probably still be alive today. But it wasn't just the professor who hated him for what he'd done. Releasing the synthetic rubies would have ruined my family's jewelry business, but Body wouldn't listen to reason. The professor had promised me the formula so that he could sit back and reap the rewards, and our business would have been secure. Body and Plum had a dreadful row about it in the study. I don't know exactly what happened, but there was a shout and a loud crash. When I went in, everything had gone very quiet indeed. I think the professor had surprised even himself.
So it really seems like he just invited all these people over so he could go room to room and just, like, shit-talk them.
Of course I knew that Body kept a gun. Most of us knew that. But it was usually kept under lock and key. I cannot swear that I saw it, but I'm fairly certain that it was a gun that Mr. Green was looking at with such horror in the ballroom earlier.
There's also a lot of talk about the gun. Maybe it was a gunshot?
No, I have not seen a rope. Had I seen one, no doubt I would have been tempted to use it. One or two candidates immediately spring to mind.
Just like me inviting people to watch my stream so I can shit-talk them. Is that what you think happens here, Aqua Reaper? I invite people to my stream and they shit-talk me.
Yes, I saw it. Body had what you describe as the wrench. He was trying to free the lock on the cupboard in the library with it. I was with him at the time, and I did handle it briefly. Oh, I don't know what happened to it after that.
It's all fun and games till I win bingo. Maybe we'll do versus bingo again so I can win again. It's back and forth. I never shit talk. A very nice guy. I was raised right.
There is a safe concealed in the sideboard, but there is nothing of interest in it.
It's not helpful. Oh, good night, Palm.
Come on, Professor. It's no use standing there feeling sorry for yourself.
I'm suspicious of her, too, honestly.
You trampled all over me like that.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
But you know, that man still had the letter with the details of my formula. He had the nerve to wave it in front of my face.
Well, why don't you get it back? That way you could prove that the formula was yours.
He's got it locked away in the study.
Oh, come on, Professor. What are you, a man or a mouse?
Well, what am I going to do?
I don't care what you do. Brain him if he won't listen. And if you don't, I probably will.
I actually like throw. Why even say that? I'm gonna murder him eventually, so, you know. Ian hates all women, but especially old ladies. is that the reputation that I've got now? Just because I think it's the crazy, murderous grandma, now I hate all women and old ladies? Yes. Fine, I'll try and rehabilitate my image, okay? It can't be a woman, obviously. It's got to be a horrible man. Conservatory? Oh wait, no, this is kitchen.
Get it, yeah! Yes!
Oh, I don't think I had this clue before.
The cookbook contains a carbon copy of a letter from Professor Plum to Mr. Body, accompanying the prototype synthetic rubies.
Why is it in the kitchen? Excellent. Thank you for the 102 months. Thank you so much, excellent.
Colonel Mustard knew that I had got involved with Body. The trouble is, I needed a way to make money fast. Miss Scarlet and I wanted to get married, and when Body asked for my help, it seemed too good an opportunity to miss. So I was the one who found a solicitor who wouldn't ask too many questions. I tried to explain what I had done to Miss Scarlet, but I was too ashamed. After dinner, we were playing bridge. There was Miss Scarlet, Mrs. Peacock, Colonel Mustard, and me, of course. But I wanted to get Miss Scarlet on her own, so after a while we made an excuse and went down to the study. I was still trying to think of a way of explaining everything to her when we were told that Body had been murdered.
No accounting for Plum in that explanation. Most of you are going to get old. I'm not. I'm not going to get old. I've decided I'm going to get younger, actually. And yeah, no jokes. No jokes in this. This is a serious stream. Don't tell jokes.
I don't suppose old Plum would have ever gone ahead with this ruby business if he'd known the trouble it was going to cause.
Well, don't stop blaming him for what Mr. Body's done. Nobody forced Mr. Body to steal his idea, did they? Now, why don't you stop worrying about whose invention it was and do something useful? You can get me some string from that cupboard.
Hardly affects you, does it?
Doesn't affect me. Well, you people never did look beyond the end of your noses, did you? I know more than you think about the professor's invention.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
You see, I helped the professor.
I should ask him about the rope.
Body. I typed it for him. The letter with the formula in it.
Oh, wait, he explains it. No, he admits.
Where is it? Can I see it?
No, you may not see it. But it's safe. I shall choose the time when it's right to use it.
Because he's like, I'm a dumbass, and she asked for string, and I brought a rope instead.
I was about to say no, but I've just remembered. Mrs. White asked me to get some string from her cupboard when I was in the
Okay.
Look, with respect, I'm hardly a mechanic. I haven't seen a wrench, and I've had far too much in my mind to notice something like...
He's never seen a wrench.
Yes, I saw the gun in the ballroom. In fact, I handled it. The thought did cross my mind that I could use it, but I don't have the stomach for that kind of thing. In the end, I left it there.
So why did you just pick it up? Just like, oh, a gun. I want to pick that up and handle it a bit. I need to be looking for more of, oh, here we go, more passageways. Okay, keep your ears open because the guide or the instructions say that we can hear stuff in the hallways. Or see stuff. I don't see shit. Fucking great. Okay. Okay, so I can ask... Has Plum... lied to me? I need to find the pipe and the other thing. Knife. Right, knife. It's a knife. I don't feel any closer to solving it yet, but I feel like I'm paying a little bit more attention now that I've read what it wants me to do. I still haven't heard anything outside of a doorway, though. Yeah, we solved the mystery, definitely. I solved it really good.
There is nothing of interest here.
Mm-hmm.
We watched this one? Oh, Possum Plays, thank you for the 54 months. Thank you, Possum.
Well, 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 what have we here? The old Chateau Lafitte. You ever tried this one, Green?
Look, Body, you promised me 10% of the sales of those rubies. You can't back out of it now.
10%? I don't recall any 10%.
Don't treat me like one of your yokels, Body. Without me, you never would have patented that formula. And who found a solicitor that was even more crooked than the patent? If it hadn't been for me, even Plum would have seen what was going on, and he'd own the patent now, not you. So, don't get too clever with me, eh?
And what would you do if I did get clever, eh, Mr. Green? Go to the police? Would surely lock you up. Or go to Plum? who would then call the police. Or perhaps you might consider a more extreme solution.
You want to murder me a little bit?
You won't double-cross me, Body.
Give me a little murder? Yeah, we had to start over, which isn't the worst thing in the world. It's getting me, like, a chance to re-examine the evidence, but I tried to save, and it, broke. Okay, where did I find the pipe? Where do I store my revolver, knife, lead pipe, rope, and candlestick? That's for me to know. I should probably save. That's good advice, but I'm gonna not. I'm gonna not. I wish I could find more passageways. I don't hear shit outside of the doorways. They're like, listen outside of the doors. Okay, I want to catch him in a lie. They made that up. It's in the book, though. It's there.
You really do ask the most extraordinary questions. If I were about to kill Buddy, the last thing on earth I would use is a lead pipe. Think of the mess. I would surely use something a little less primitive. Well, to answer your question, I have not seen a lead pipe.
That's a really suspicious way to answer that question.
No, I have not seen any rope. It's hardly the kind of thing Mrs. White would allow in her domain, is it? She's far too house-proud to allow great hunks of rope to float about the place. If there was any, it would have been in a cupboard somewhere.
Well, I mean, there was a rope, and it was in the cupboard. Why'd the rope go all the way to I think it's in the billiard room? Why did the rope go all the way over there anyway?
No, I have no recollection of seeing a gun this weekend. I do believe it's the kind of thing I would have noticed had it been in the vicinity. However, I am now certain that I heard a gun being fired in the ballroom. A wrench? No, I cannot recall seeing anything like that in the house. You do mean a wrench? An adjustable wrench?
A wrench!
Although I suppose it makes little difference if you're hit over the head with it.
Don't like the look. He looks drunk.
Yes, Mrs. White dragooned me into carrying one of them from the dining room to the kitchen. She was in the middle of spring cleaning, I think. I took it into the kitchen. That's all I can remember about it.
Yeah, dragooned is a pretty good word. Is it our notes where it says what fingerprints are on which weapon? Earl of Sandwich, thank you very much for the 7 months. No ropes in this house. What's even the point? I agree. Yeah, Green handled the rope, but like why? I still don't understand why she needed rope. Rope was lying under the table in the dining room. Mr. Green had gun in ballroom and left it there. Okay. Maybe I need to check my notes better? Wait, have I found the gun? Because it doesn't say, like... It doesn't say whose, like, fingerprints are on it, dude. Fingerprints on candlestick, maybe? Left it in kitchen. Green had gun in the ballroom. Is the gun in the ballroom? Or is that where I found... Did I find the gun? I don't think I remember finding the gun. Is this a gun? It looks like a drawer. Oh, no, it's a knife.
Knife in drawer. Fingerprints Professor Plum, Mrs. Peacock, and Mr. Body.
Yeah, so does that information get put somewhere? I feel like fingerprints are an important... Okay, it does. Fingerprints, Plum, Peacock, and Body. So I could go ask Plum about the knife. I guess I could ask all three of them about the knife and see... if anybody lies? What up, Arcadian Wind? First stream after watching on YouTube since 2014. Weird hearing me unscripted. Glad you could make it. I actually am scripted now. The entire script, the streams are also scripted. I've just become a very convincing actor. Every John, thank you very much for the raid. All right, yeah, she's got the gun. Okay, let's go ask... Let's go ask Plum about the knife. See what he has to say. I guess the goal right now is to just pester them all until I catch one of them in a lie? Or maybe I need to draw out a map of, like, where each murder weapon was?
I'm rather ashamed to admit it, but yes, I did see the knife.
Yeah, you did.
I was rather desperate to get my letter back from Body's desk, so I went into the study and used the knife to open the drawer where he kept it. The letter had gone. No sign of it. I still had the knife when I went into the lounge, so I just left it there.
That's not where I found it, though. I found it in the ballroom. Possum, thank you for gifting a sub to Every John. Thank you very much, Possum. It's process of elimination, sure, but... I feel like maybe I'm missing obvious clues or something. I don't hear shit outside the door unless someone's banging out a piano solo. I think wrench in the vase is strange.
Wrench concealed in vase. Tests show traces of Mr. Body's hair on wrench. Fingerprints, Mr. Body, Mrs. White, Mrs. Peacock, and Professor Plum.
Okay, so... should I write that down? Normal floral arrangement. So, wrench seems possible. Wrench, found in vase. Body's hair on it. Can you say something about the case? If it's not a spoiler, Body's hair. White. Peacock. Plum fingerprints. And they all, like, have reason for murder. I don't remember what Plum said about the wrench. Yeah, don't remind me of things I forgot. I'll get mad.
Everybody felt really sorry for the Professor and Mrs. Peacock. They both stood to lose a lot because of Body. But nobody thought about me. The Professor had promised to buy me a retirement cottage with the money he made from the rubies. And that would never happen if Body had his way. I had just about reached the end of my tether with the Professor. He came into my kitchen after dinner when I was cleaning up. I'm afraid I got a bit cross with him and he left. I had a quick check round to make sure that everything was spick and span. Then I went down to the conservatory. Mrs. Peacock and the Colonel were there, and they asked me to join them. We stayed there until we were told about Body.
Yeah, I just wrote down, I think Peacock was the last one to have the wrench. But if they have an alibi... I'm realizing that maybe I should have been taking way more notes and that it's like a lot of notes. It's a lot of information that I'm trying to find lies in.
I went into the library and there was this great dirty wrench lying on the bookcase. I couldn't believe that anybody could be so careless. It could have scratched that bookcase, and it's a very old one. I put the wrench back in the cupboard in the hall.
Okay, so Mrs. Peacock has the wrench, leaves it in the library. Mrs. White finds it and puts it in the hall, supposedly. And somehow it gets Mr. Body's hair on it and ends up in the vase in some room. I forget what room that was. Okay, I'm starting to suspect wrench more. I don't know. Where'd she say her alibi was? She was with Peacock and somebody else in the conservatory, maybe? Candlestick in dining room, left it in kitchen. Found wrench in library. Plum left, White went to conservatory. Peacock and Mustard were there. So I guess we need to figure out if that actually happened? %70% of Clue board game is marking up list. It's true. It's true. There's just a lot to, like... Maybe I should just pick a thread and stick with it until it's proven.
Are you involved with Body?
Yes. And it's all going wrong. That's why I don't want you involved.
But I am involved. I don't care what you've done.
All I can tell you is that if Body double crosses me, we're going to lose the money we need to get married. I'm still here to get married. I've got to find out whether Plum kept any records of his formula or of the first rubies he made. I can't trust Body if anything goes wrong and Plum gets the police involved.
Just tell me what to do. Nobody is going to harm you.
If Plum gets to those rubies first, then there's only one way left to stop Body from taking me down with him.
Okay, but Plum doesn't get to the rubies first. Let's see. Let's see what Peacock has to say about the... No, we already know what she has to say about the wrench. I need to know... I need to know, like, what happened in the conservatory. Dude, they say Body a lot in this. Like, it's an unfortunate last name for how much they have to say Body. What up, Kyle? Keep thinking about the movie. The movie's pretty good. I think I've only seen it a couple times. And with the one ending? Who was the murderer? I don't fucking know, dude. I think it's Plum or White currently. Yeah, I think I've only seen the one ending. Okay, so White hangs out with Peacock.
You simply don't understand, my dear.
Oh, yes, I do. I see you all moping around, wrapped up in your own problems.
So she lying?
Not one single one of you ever thinks what's going to happen to me. Well, I helped Professor Plum with the formula, and he said that he would buy me a cottage so that I could get away from Mr. Body. I have always hated that man. And now it looks as though an interview with him for good.
Get it,
Unless
get it, yeah!
I can prove that Professor Plum invented the formula for the rubies, which I can. Because I know where Mr. Body put the rubies when Professor Plum gave them to him. He used to call them his prototypes.
I'm confused about, like, the timeline. Like, was that supposed to be where her alibi was? Or was that just an unrelated conversation that she had with Peacock? Because that's what she said her alibi was, but she's lying about it because Plum's not here. Mo Chicken, thank you for the 106 months. It was Mo with the subscription in the Twitch stream. Thank you very much, Mo. Oh, I gotta see more. I'll watch Clue again. And yeah, I did cover Murder at Body Mansion. I think I played it a couple times.
Prototype rubies. Fingerprints, Mrs. Peacock and Mr. Body.
Maybe it was Peacock. The thing is, I don't know.
Get it, yeah! Yes!
I don't know what room it would have taken place in. I'm pretty convinced it's the wrench. What up, little sushi roll? Thank you for the 78 months. Happy sub day. I'm juicing oranges. Well, that sounds fun. Thanks so much, Lillian. Enjoy that orange juice. Let's see what his alibi is.
I knew that Body had my letter, the original letter with the formula for the rubies. He was waving it under my nose earlier in the day. I thought that if I could get that back, I would have all the proof I needed. So So I went to his desk in the study and forced the drawer open. But the letter had gone. I've no idea what he did with it. I suppose you'll want to know where I was at the time of the murder. Well, I was in the kitchen with Mrs. White for a while. But I think she was getting irritated with me, so I went to see who else was about. I found Miss Scarlet in the study, and we stayed there in peace until somebody came to tell us what had happened to Buddy.
Okay, I need to figure out Scarlett's alibi. Because something's... Miss White claims he was in the conservatory. He claims he was here. There's something fishy. So I need to ask Peacock her alibi and Scarlett her alibi. I don't remember what Green said. Dude, I should just have a list that says like alibi, weapon. Let's see what Scarlett has to say. I think I'm getting closer.
Whatever promises Uncle Boddy had made to Mr. Green, I knew he was going to break them. He would have double-crossed Jonathan without a second thought. We tried to talk it over in the lounge earlier, but I think Jonathan was concerned that I wouldn't understand. Anyway, I know he couldn't have killed Uncle. We'd been in the lounge with Mrs. Peacock and the Colonel playing a hand of bridge. But we needed some time on our own, so Mr. Green and I left together and went to the study. We were still there when we heard the news about Uncle Boddy.
So it's Plum. Plum's... I mean, I'll double check with Green, but Plum just said that he went... But the thing is, so did... No, Miss White didn't. I think it's Plum. I'll double check with Green, but I think it's Plum. With the wrench. I don't know how to narrow down the room, though. I mean, I guess it could be the room where the wrench was found? Right, we did read in the guide that there's only one liar. The question is, how do I narrow down... I know that the wrench has been moving around, but how am I supposed to place, like, where the murder... Ideally, I would know where the body was found. I feel like that would be helpful information.
I had done a deal with Boddy. He'd agreed to give me 10% of everything he made on the synthetic rubies. But then he denied all knowledge of our agreement. He more or less threatened that I would end up going to jail if I wasn't careful. But I'm not the one with most to lose, you know. Boddy was going to make a fortune. And all at Plum's expense. It was Plum's idea. And he would have been a very rich man if Boddy hadn't played such a dirty trick on him.
You don't have an alibi, though? Like, you don't tell me...
Yes, I'm happy to tell you everything again. You must know by now what Boddy was up to. And I have admitted that he offered me 10%. But then he tried to pretend he knew nothing about it. He treated me badly, but not as badly as he treated Plum. I tried to make some money by helping Boddy to find a dodgy solicitor. I needed the money to marry Miss Scarlet. But however bad it looks, I have an alibi. I was with Mrs. Peacock, Miss Scarlet, and Colonel Mustard in the lounge. Then Miss Scarlet and I left and went to the study for some peace and quiet. And there we stayed. I hope that lets me off the hook. For now.
Okay. Here's something else I'm going to do. So it's not in the study. It's not in the conservatory. Yeah, there's actually more thinking to this game than I was expecting. There's just like a lot of things to keep track of, and I'm not really good at keeping track of things.
A billiard cue. Fingerprints, Mr. Body.
I don't understand why... I don't understand why... I don't think we've had a cutscene with Mr. Body here, so I'm not sure why the pool cue is here. I am invested. I want to at least take a... I only have one guess left because I just fucking wasted one. I used to be good at Clue. I haven't played Clue in forever. Like an actual game of Clue. Bad at bluffing. Is there bluffing in Clue? I don't think there's a lot of bluffing in Clue. I think you are forced to tell the truth in Clue. I guess you could make false guesses, like to eliminate evidence. Oh, I don't need to talk to you. Oh, that's true. That's true. You don't want to tip people off when you figure it out. Versions of house rules you can... I've never heard that. I don't know any Clue house rules. So this is where the wrench was initially. I don't know. Maybe I should just guess. I'm tempted to save before I guess, but that could be a mistake. I'm going to guess... the lounge. I guess I'll just assume that... Oh, wait, no, not. He dumped the wrench in the room he murdered him in? No, the game's not different every time. The game is the same depending on what difficulty you choose. So if I get this wrong and have to reload, everything will be the same. So at least there's that.
Wrench concealed in vase. Tests show traces of Mr. Body's hair on wrench. Fingerprints, Mr. Body, Mrs. White, Mrs. Peacock, and Professor Plum.
It seems like the murder room should be a different room than... Like, it seems like he should have murdered in one room and then dumped it somewhere. Factory Assassin, thank you for the 56 months. And please don't show feet. Thank you for the 9 months. 9 months already. Time sure flies when FMV games are involved. Thank you so much. Both of you, thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to make a guess. I'll make a guess. I think I'm closer to the answer than I was the first time at least, but... Can I make a guess in this room, actually? I have to find the little doorbell button. Oh, there it is.
You think the murder took place in the lounge? But who was the murderer?
I'm not really sure that it took place in the lounge.
Which weapon do you think? And this is your accusation?
I guess
you think
so.
The murderer was Professor Plum in the lounge?
With the wrench, yes.
I'm sorry, but that was the wrong answer. And you're the last person left in the game. Do you want to leave the game, or do you want to know what happened?
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'm going to make a couple more guesses, and then if I can't get it, we'll just see the outcome. I love this screen though. Okay, I'm gonna pee real quick, and then I'll play a little bit more and make some guesses. I'll be right back.
Popcorn, candy, ooh, hot dog, popsicle. Oh boy, Santa orange. I'm back. What's going on? What's the intermission music? I don't know. I didn't hear it. I actually have no clue. Sorry. Sushi has too many oranges? Do you typically put oranges on sushi? And yeah, I do have to start over. I don't think I have to look at everything again, because I can just remember stuff that I've seen. I'd have to look up my Premiere file to know exactly what song was playing. Okay. So I know it's not the lounge. I don't think it's the study or the conservatory. It was the one that goes I don't fucking know, dude. Am I ever gonna use either of those things you DM me about it, Mo. I can't, it's too vague for me to know what you're talking about. No, probably, maybe. Either way, seems like a DM conversation. Okay. I guess the first thing I should do... Hold on, I'll talk to him. I should find the wrench again and try and, like, track down... I just need to ask everybody about the wrench. What happened to the wrench? What's the story of the wrench? Play through the whole... I mean, I don't have to... I don't think I have to play through the whole game. I don't have to see all the cutscenes and stuff. Though it will update my notes, which is good. Who the wrench is. Okay. So the wrench was... Dude, I agree. The capture card stuff, technology has gotten better. When I used to try and capture old computer shit... Oh, no, not turn around. It was a real pain in the ass. Still can occasionally be a pain in the ass, but... I think it's this room. No, completely wrong. I don't really know how this, like, letter...
The cook
is supposed to help. Like, obviously, someone's looking for the letter. Miss White knew where the letter was. Am I AI? Yeah, I'm AI. Yeah, you can't spell Ian without AI. Do. Okay, this is the wrong room. Only thing interesting in here is the knife.
Knife in drawer.
I need wrench. Did I just come from here? I'm getting lost in this house. I think this is the conservatory. Chat is CGI. I've considered just getting rid of chat and just doing AI bots that are nice to me. Sometimes I think about doing that.
Prototype rubies.
Why would I go insane? You don't know that. It might be nice and chill.
A billiard cue.
Maybe I will one day. That would actually be kind of fun. It should be kind of funny. You know, it is true. I do kind of hate how nice ChatGPT is. It just needs, like... It can be more supportive, but not say it in such a stupid way. Set it to asshole mode. That's how I set everything to asshole mode. It's the best mode to be in. Dude, I think it's on the other side of the house. Oh, CJ tracked down the intermission music, supposedly. She Ain't Going by White Bones. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't CJ. That was Rhino Jr. Thank you, Rhino Jr. Did you Shazam it? CJ didn't do shit.
I think I do know the knife you...
Very good. Did we check here?
Lead pipe in drawer. Fingerprints smudged, but identifiable as Mr. Green's, Mr. Body's, and Colonel Mustard's.
Didn't Colonel Mustard lie? Didn't he say he hadn't seen a pipe? Wasn't he like, oh, that's preposterous. Think of the mess. I would never murder with a pipe. Dude, if it ends up not even being Plum after all this, what the fuck? Okay, let's start. Okay, let's... Does anyone have like a legitimate guess? Like, does anyone think that they've figured it out based on the clues? I'm assuming not, because usually when that happens, people go, Ian, Ian. Oh my God, Ian.
Lock forced. Books in cupboard. Fingerprints on cupboard door. Mrs. Peacock and Mr. Body.
Rhino Jr., thank you for the resub, 21 months. Thank you so much, Rhino. Yeah, Miss White is definitely suspicious. But I don't think she's lied yet. It was Joey Falconetti. Dude, I am glad that we eventually played Ripper. Oh, you think it was me? But I never lie. The murder, we've established that the murder tells lies, and I don't tell lies, so I don't think it can be me. Ripper was fun. This one's like, it's not quite the same. I like that there's a story to put together. I definitely feel like I understand most
There
of
is
it.
nothing.
I don't really understand Green's thing. Like, Green wanted money to marry Scarlet, and then Body was like, no, I'm not going to give you any money. And that's his whole deal, I think. yes, Psychic. I should play Psychic Detective again. For a while, that was like one of my favorite videos that I'd made. I haven't watched it in ages, but... It was lovely. Do I have Psychic Detective? I might have played that as like an abandonware game back. Because back in the day, I wasn't necessarily owning every game I was reviewing. I don't have any questions for you. I don't think it was you. Yeah, a lot of my like early game review videos when I was finding weird PC stuff, I just got off of abandonware. I owned Lego 2. Lego Island 2. I did own that one. Okay, you need to fess up about the pipe, dude.
Oh, well, yes, I did have contact with the lead pipe, yes. You see, I had this ridiculous idea of frightening Body with it, but fortunately for me, he was with somebody at the time, and I never got a chance to use it. I got it from the hall cupboard. I saw it there earlier. In the end, I never did anything with it. I stuffed it in the cupboard in the billiard room. It's all rather embarrassing, really, but there you are.
Uh-huh. Ayla Rosebuds, thank you for the 33 months. Thank you so much, Rosie. I did own Bad Rats, yes. He is very, like, suspicious sounding. I don't think it was him. I still think it was Plum, because his alibi doesn't make sense. And yeah, I emulated early on. That's what happened. That's how it went. I didn't have all this equipment at the time. I was doing what I could. I've tried to make good on my sins by buying a ton of old fucking media, so hopefully I've atoned by now. I do own Dot Hack.
Lying under the table.
I have all of them but GU3, which I'm hoping to find in a... It's not really expensive. I just want to find it out in the wild. By having my chat send me... Listen, I don't ask chat to send me anything. What they do on their own. In fact, I often complain about getting too much stuff, so... Dude, I don't... Oh, hey, Estar. No, we have not solved any murders. Turns out it's difficult to solve a murder.
Wrench concealed in vase. Tests show traces of Mr. Body's hair on wrench. Fingerprints, Mr. Body, Mrs. White, Mrs. Peacock, and Professor Plum.
So I guess I just need to figure out, like, where wrench... Like, how it got... It ended up in the vase, in the... lounge. But we at least know it wasn't Plum in vase with... I wish we got a little bit of information for accusing, instead of just like a, nope.
I went into the library, and there was this great
dirty wrench lying on the bookcase. I couldn't believe that anybody could be so careless. It could have scratched that bookcase, and it's a very old one. I put the wrench back in the cupboard in the hall.
So is the hall a room, or is it just a hall? Is there like a great hall, or is it just the hallway? No, there is a hall. Let me go there.
Well,
This is
what
the...
have we here?
Okay, let's go ask Peacock about it. Because it's just White, Peacock, and Plum's fingerprints, right? How big is a hall required to be when it becomes a room? But the thing is, it's not even a hall, so it's not a hallway. I guess when you have a hall that's boxed in, it's a room? I don't know. It's like an entrance room. I guess the hall is across the hall from the front door, I think.
Yes, I saw it. Body had what you describe as the wrench. He was trying to free the lock on the cupboard in the library with it. I was with him at the time, and I did handle it briefly. Oh, I don't know what happened to it after that.
Okay. So the wrench, Mr. Body had the wrench to open up the box in the library. Peacock picks up the wrench and says, if I was a man, I'd murder you now. And Mr. Body says, ha 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 ha. And then I guess she leaves it because Miss White finds it still in the library on the bookcase and moves it out of there into a hall cupboard. Supposedly. Maybe she went and committed a murder and then stuffed it in the vase. But somewhere between the library and the vase, the wrench moved. I just don't know how I'm going to, I don't know how to place what room the murder took place in, other than, I guess, check everybody's alibi. But weren't 3 or 4 of them in the same room?
If Body hadn't stolen Plum's formula for synthetic rubies, he would probably still be alive today. But it wasn't just the professor who hated him for what he'd done. Releasing the synthetic rubies would have ruined my family's jewelry business.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw it. Body had...
Yeah. What about obvious clues? Well, I obviously not finding any. I could see if there's a passageway. Is there a passageway in the lounge to the conservatory?
Fire grate, ash and fragments of paper. Plum's signature identified.
Maybe he's signed. Okay, there is a passageway here. To the kitchen. See, if it had taken me to, I think it was the conservatory, I would have made an accusation in the conservatory, but this is new.
A bottle of milk spilt on floor.
Who was drinking milk?
I don't suppose old Plum would have ever gone ahead with this ruby.
So maybe he murdered in the kitchen. There was spilt milk, and then he took the passageway to dispose of the murder weapon? I mean,
The cookbook contains a carbon copy of a letter from Professor Plum to Mr. Body, accompanying the prototype synthetic rubies.
okay, I think I'm going to make a guess. I'm going to guess Plum, Wrench, Kitchen. And then I guess just hope, and if not, I'll...
You think the murder took...
come up with another idea?
Which weapon? And this is your
Congratulations, you've got it all right.
Yes.
Let's go back and have a look at it step by step.
Yes.
And see how it happened.
Mr. Body had made a complete fool of Professor Plum. Not only had he lied to him and stolen his ideas for the synthetic rubies, he had also seen to it that by selling his version of the rubies, the professor would stay poor while he got very rich indeed. Professor Plum had tried to reason with Mr. Body, but to no avail. Professor Plum was hardly a violent man. He almost passed out when he threw the rubies through the study window, but he knew that he would have to act. Mr. Body was creating havoc in everyone's life. Professor Plum tried to talk to Mrs. White in the dining room. She could have told him about the copy of the letter she was hiding, but she was getting tired of the professor feeling sorry for himself. So Plum wandered off into the hall. That's when he saw Body, and it was enough to turn the good professor violent. He looked for a weapon, but there was nothing to hand. Opening the hall cupboard, he saw what he wanted, a good, heavy wrench. By then, Mr. Body was on his way into the kitchen, no doubt looking for Mrs. White. Mr. Body was standing by the kitchen table when the professor crept up behind him. As he fell, Mr. Body knocked a bottle of milk to the floor, but the professor wasn't worried about spilt milk. He hurried into the lounge and managed to hide the wrench in a large vase.
Terrible.
He didn't remember to clean off his fingerprints.
He found the murder weapon in the cupboard, but it wasn't in the...
And there you have it.
Okay.
That's how Mr. Body met his fate.
Doesn't make sense.
Why not come back again and see if you can solve the next murder at Arlington Hall?
White placed it in the cupboard in... Oh, I guess that was the hall, huh? Right, okay. No, that doesn't make sense. Because I was still... I wasn't sure if there was a hallway or a hall. Okay. Thank you for the raid, that one person. Okay, well, I'm glad I persevered. I was gonna cave if I got 2 more guesses in and they weren't right. Oh, okay. All right. So I guess there's multiple endings or multiple scenarios. I don't know if, like, the different difficulties... I guess it's going to be the same scenario because it's titled the same thing. But there's two more murders, too. There's Road to Damascus and Blackmail. Blackmail sounds good. But that was pretty fun. I would say... I think if I played another one... I would take notes. And I think I would know what... I'm going to play another one at some point, actually. I quite liked that. But I need to take better notes and pay maybe a little bit more attention. There's a bunch of mysteries filmed. Do I unlock the last story when I beat them all? I think it's just 3 of them. It's 3 stories with 4 different endings, I think, because there's 4 different difficulties. But that was pretty good. I think. That was Clue. I will, like I said, I'll probably revisit this one. And when I do, you know what? Actually, hold on. Before, did I put that away? Hold on. I'm going to get it out one more time. I'm going to try and save. I'm going to see if saving was like a one-time thing, or if I really just can't save, because that would be good information to know. Ah! What'd you guys think? Good, bad? Interesting, not interesting? Pretty good, okay, pretty good. Do I have the, I don't. I need to put the... Wait. What are we doing here? I would say I would give the first one a... Yeah, I think between a B- and a C+. Maybe B-. I like FMV a lot. And I think, again, now that I get the game a little bit better, I think it wouldn't be... It took a little while to get used to it. Wish the models had some more actual movement. It'd be nice if the people were, like, standing about the place and not, like, little pieces or whatever. Very interested in how you would do 2-player. Because it said that you get 2 actions. I guess an action would be, like, interrogating a suspect or, like, finding a clue, but you all watch the screen and get the same information at the same time, I suppose. Move faster with the turns. I'm okay with the turns. Honestly, the speed at which I move through, I was a little confused about the layout of the house, but I thought this was cool. I thought that you could look around the room like this was pretty... Okay, let's see... Okay, well, I guess next time I play, there's just no saving. Yeah, it's important to remember how early the game came out. I thought it looked pretty good for the time. Maybe try entering a save. I'll try that. Before we do the second mission, whenever I get around to it, I'll try to remember to, like, test a save before we get into it. Oh, 5 p.m. I think I'm going to work some on my video now. That's kind of how I'm feeling. Ooh, maybe I'll work on bingo, actually. Ooh. But thanks for hanging out while I played through this story. Yeah, no wheel. No wheel today. I don't think I said there was going to be wheel. But thank you so much for watching. Thanks for chatting. For lurking and... No, I just said no wheel. I'm not going to be pushed around by chat anymore, by the way. That's probably not true. But for today, no. Thanks for chatting, lurking, but watching. I'll be back soon. We've probably got another couple streams before bingo starts. I will, when bingo, and it's time for bingo time, I will schedule at least the first day we do it. So I'll give heads up so everybody knows when bingo is. So if you want to make it to bingo, you can try to do that. I won't just like spring it on you. But I'm going to go work on getting that together. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And I'll be back later with something else. Bye, guys.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.